Hey, Facebook. We're here at my co-author Joseph's school, and I'm here to talk to them about entrepreneurship, and this is exciting. They're waiting for me, and we're here at a classroom, and just join us. Let me know what you think. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm here at the school. Hello. Hi. How are you guys?
Does anybody not want to be videotaped, or at least the back of their head videotaped?
I'll do it from back, so your face are not in.
Are you guys okay with your backs of your heads, not necessarily your faces? If you want your faces, you can turn around. Right? So, again, as I said, Raymond is not only a business partner of mine.
Michael, you can hold it.
Collaborate with me. He's my book publisher. So he's publishing 2 books with me. And he's going to talk to you guys about the ideas of entrepreneurship. We just started that conversation. And again, Raymond is kind of volunteering his time, so this is kind of not only him sharing some of his wisdom and knowledge, but ask him questions, pick his brain about business ideas, because this is the guy that's doing it as well. He's collaborating with so many businesses, he doesn't know which one he's doing first anymore. Do you need the projector at all?
No, I didn't know you have access to the projector. That's cool. I'm here to talk to you guys. How are you doing today? Good. It's super hot, right? No AC in the school?
No, we got 3 fans kind of circulating around.
Oh, that's okay. So you guys are a little bit scattered. Do you guys mind on this side?
Can you just
mind turn a little bit so we're closer?
So first of all, let's give Raymond a round of applause for coming in. Raymond loves to have a whiteboard. It's a lot cleaner to write with than...
Yes, the last time I got chalk all over my skin. So Joe tells me you guys are here from different classes and subject area. And just so I have an idea, just tell me what class, what course you're doing. So I never heard of one class having many different courses, and that's pretty cool. So basically, and you don't have to answer if you wanna. Just tell me what course you're doing here with Joseph today. Start.
English.
Yeah. Yeah. You're here for science. Just what you're here for. Math. Science. Geography. English. Math, history,
civics.
Cool.
Civics and career.
Math and history. You're here for 2 courses. This one guy's gonna sign off for 2 courses for you?
Yeah.
You're lucky. Math, English, Mayo.
English and French.
Oh, awesome. You guys are very privileged to have a teacher like this because he's out of the box. You guys can understand. You probably have a lot of teachers throughout your life. Is he a little bit different? Good different, right? Because he brings people like me in. And today I brought some cool stuff to give out. I'm on a magazine. I'll tell you how you can do that. I'm on a book, because I wrote a book. I'll tell you how to do that. And I'm on a book with 21 other experts. Anybody here know who Les Brown is? Les Brown, motivational guy on YouTube. You should check him out sometime. And myself and Joseph were actually writing this book together. It's on entrepreneurship. I know it's not a glamorous cover, but it's content driven. It's a content driven book. Now, I was sitting in, I'm now 30 years old. You guys are average 17, 18? 14, 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, that's good. Now, what am I? Almost double your age? Yeah, I am double your age. Okay. I didn't think I was that old. Now, today I want to give you the opportunity to ask me any question and about me, not about me, but about you. Look, picture yourself 15 years from today, 10 years from today. I know some of you don't want to picture yourself until after class. That's cool. Let's get out of that, right? Don't worry, you got your credit already. I'm going to beg for you.
Most of them already earned.
Yeah.
Most of them already.
Yeah. So, come on in.
You can get some water if you want. It's all good.
So I want you to picture yourself 10 years from now, or 5 years. Let's go 5 years. After high school, what do you want to be? Like, what's your career path? And you should want to know that now. And it shouldn't be what your parents want you to be, or your family, or your friend. It should be what you really want to be. Anybody want to share that?
Most of them are confused and don't know yet.
That's cool. Just say anything.
I want to be
Orthodontist.
Orthodontics. That's,
Braces.
Oh.
and like yeah.
Wow. Perfect. So you and you're doing science here today.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You're on the way to get that, right? Anybody else? Marketing. Marketing. Online, or tell me some stuff you know about marketing.
I don't really know anything.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn.
Okay. But what intrigues you the most about marketing?
The way you do a lot of stuff.
Selling? Okay, sales and marketing. Okay. What intrigued you the most about being an orthodontist? Dentist?
Yeah. Or no. Braces.
Like with dentist.
Yes. What intrigues you the most?
I don't really know. I'm just interested in.
It's very interesting
Yeah.
because you go a lot. Because I can see you have braces on right now,
Yeah.
right? And that's amazing. That's amazing. Anybody else? Dentist, marketing.
Some of them were talking about video games and potentially testing or playing or creating a video game.
Okay, this is a lot of passion I'm hearing. How do we profit? How do we make money from this? Tell me. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to hear how you're making money, right? So let's talk about this. And you all can be an entrepreneur. Anybody know who an entrepreneur is? Or it's just that big long word that nobody can spell? Yes? Okay. So it's a business person. It's a creator. It's meaning you can create your own environment. You can create your own income. You don't go and look for a job. If I could tell each of you here, anybody working right now? I guess you have to be 16 to work. Cool.
Some of them have part-time jobs.
Yeah, you can. I think you can work a few hours, 20 hours or so. Anybody wants a job? Wants a job. Wants a job. If I could tell you all how to make $20 this afternoon on your own, you first market yourself. I'm gonna teach you how to do marketing right away, and do the work and collect your pay. You want to learn that? You want to know that? It's simple. It's something that's underneath your nose. You see it all the time. Phone, yeah, phone is very. You know how powerful a phone is, right? Right now we're broadcasting around the world, right? Because of Facebook Live and YouTube. I have 2 million views on YouTube. Anybody on YouTube? I get paid for my YouTube video. Okay? I'm gonna teach you guys how to make money today. I'll teach you guys how to do stuff that you're passionate about and make money 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from today. Is that cool? Right? That's called residual income. Anybody heard of residual income? You do the work one time and you keep getting paid.
It should be like passive income, right?
Passive income, great. Yeah, you set up the work one time and you keep getting paid. Like real estate. If you own real estate, that's what happens. The owners of real estate buy it one time and the renter pay and pay and pay in the mortgage and they make a profit, right? But we're not going to real estate right now. We gotta figure out how you guys can make an income, get a job, get cash flow, and then I'll tell you how you can use your passion to create wealth forever. You see this book? How much time does it take to write a book?
A year.
So let's say a year, good. But once the book is written, I never have to write this book again. I sell this book for, well, it says $20 here. It should be, I sell this book for $20. It costs me less than half. It costs me less than $10 to print this book. But if I'm selling this book, you pay me $20. That means what? $10 is my money, and $10 is to produce it. Now, can you do that? If you have $20, well, I don't have any $20. Why don't I have money? Oh, I have money. Okay. Okay, let's use fives. Let's use fives. That's 10. now, look how I can print money. Am I printing money? Printing money is illegal. Don't do that, okay? Okay? Don't print money. That's counterfeiting. However, I create a product. This is a product. Somebody wants this. This is information. You guys know that. You read textbook all the time. Wait till you get it for free now in high school, right? From the time you go to college, they're like, how much? $150 for a textbook?
$300 per book.
Yeah. So, huh?
Don't you have to give them back to the
No, in
No,
college, you
university
buy it
college-
and you own it.
Yeah.
Or you can buy a used one or rent some. You buy from the student that come after you. So enjoy your textbook now that the government provides for free in high school. Now, let's go back to this book. It costs me $10 to print it. That's $5, right? So when I go to my book printer, I say, give me a book. I give them $10. They give me a book. Now I sell the book for $20. How much is mine? How much is the book printer's? I'm doubling my money with every book I sell. Isn't $20 reasonable for a book? That's not, the amount of information in there is worth it. But now, I print book and sell. I can't print money and sell because I'll go to jail, right? But I print book and sell. But the book is worth money, right? That's why you have to create products. And you can do it for anything. You can create any product, not just the book, right? You can say, Raymond, I don't want to write a book. That's fine. You don't have to write a book. Video games. I heard your teacher said a lot. You're giving lots of participation. You get a book. Participation coming from over here. Marketer here. The more you talk, the more gifts you get until I run out of gifts. Then maybe I start share $5 bills. I don't know. Let's see.
And I'll start talking.
Okay. So do you see how you can do certain kind of work once and keep getting paid over and over? Now YouTube. My name on YouTube is
Markers here on the board.
once I'm not using a permanent marker, we wouldn't get in
No,
trouble.
no.
This one's good.
Here, use this one. It's probably the best one.
Raymond Harlall. I see some of you guys are already in your phone in this class, so that's cool, I guess, if you go. When you have a time, Google my name, my YouTube channel will come right up. And you'll see, like, I didn't start out being a guy who writes books and speak on stage and travel the world and have clients that are paying me thousands of dollars just for an hour of my phone call, right? I didn't start out like that. Because I want you to see, when you Google my name, you're gonna see this guy work in a warehouse as a laborer, lifting box. You know, on the container trucks, they come to the warehouse, minimum wage, right? Lifting box all day, 4,000 bucks sometime from China. You think this is hot? Think about being in a metal container with the sun shining on it, with no AC in it. You're sweating. Sometimes I don't have a shirt on. I'm lifting boxes, put it on the skids, wrapping it, and then the forklift guy comes and moves it and put it away. While I'm lifting and sweating, he's on the phone, texting, watching YouTube, not helping me because I'm a laborer. He's a forklift operator. Okay, he's a driver. That's his job, right? I spend like 15 minutes to get a skid fold up, and he comes in 1 minute, put it away, comes back, and he's here watching me. I'm like, come on, man. No, I'm a driver, you're a laborer. I'm a driver. He's like, I'm a driver, you're a laborer. Okay? This doesn't make sense for me. So I said, how can I be a driver now? They're like, no, we don't need any more driver. In this warehouse, you're a laborer. That means I'm in jail here. Like, you understand? So how do I get out of this? So weekends, I didn't have money. I was making enough money as a laborer to pay my rent and take the bus. I wanted a car. I can't afford it. I had now start a second job at night doing this. So I was making extra money with a second job. Now, I fed up, man. My back hurts, my knee hurts, I'm sweating, I'm losing a lot of weight. Oh, wintertime also you freeze, right? Not only in the summertime you burn up in a container, but in the wintertime you freeze. There's no heater in the damn thing. Now, in the weekends I went and got my forklift license. And that's when the magic happens. Well, I came back and said, I have my forklift license. I want to raise. Because laborer gets $11 an hour, and forklift guys get $16 an hour. How much profit is that? How much difference in pay? 11. Let's do some math right now. This is the 5-year-old math. Let's hear you. $5, right? So $5 by 8 hours a day is how much? $40 a day more I can get as a forklift operator. And my back is safe, right? But they wouldn't hire me. They said, no, you come here as a laborer, you're going to have to be a laborer. Like the way they said it, I have to be a laborer for the rest of my life, really. If I listened to them, I would still be there laboring, maybe limping like this now, right? 4,000 bucks a day. Now I got my forklift license and I applied to other jobs. Because guess how I get experience as a forklift? No, that same guy that's lazy and don't want to help me on the forklift, I know he's a lazy guy. So I said, hey man, lunchtime, or if you want to stay on the computer, stay on the, I'll move this, I'll do the whole work for you. I'll do all the work. You just sit, no worries. Why? I get experience on the forklift, right? So I bribed him. I made it good for him to do no work even. Don't even work 5 to 2 minutes. I'll do everything. You just sit on your computer. I don't care what you do, talk to your girlfriend, whatever you want to do. Now I'm getting experience. I'm working double, but I'm getting experience. And they wouldn't hire me in that company. So I went to a different company. They said, okay, let's see if you can operate. You have a license, great. And I can operate well. They hired me for $18 an hour. So it was good money, right? Big raise. Making $7 an hour more. Benefits and all that nice stuff. Now after a while, this company is strict. They're paying good money, but they're strict. When you come in the door, you have to put your fingerprint like this. If you come out to the washroom, you gotta put your fingerprint. If you stay too long in the washroom, the supervisor is like, where are you? What the hell, man? So I feel like I was in jail here. And now I see a different guy. I always watch and observe, right? Then the truck drivers have to come to the warehouse to bring the load, right? The freight. And I said, how much you make? He said $19 an hour. I'm like, I'm making 18, and he's still making $1 more. Plus, he has a lot of chill time. He has no boss. Nobody's watching him. Nobody tells him which coffee shop he can stop at, or if he can use the washroom. And he comes while my forklift is emptying his truck. He's smoking. Not that smoking is a good thing, but he has a lot of free time. He don't know what to do with his time, right? So I said, I want to be that guy, right? I'm always watching who's making more money and living a better life, and that's what it is. You want to always look who's making more money, who's doing the thing, who's a marketer that you like, right? And see what they're doing and go after them and say, hey, I want to work for you. I want to volunteer for you. And as you gain experience, you say, hey, I want to work for you. It's like, no, you're going to keep on. Then it's not fair. And you go to the next guy and say, hey, you want to hire me? I know a little bit. I can work for a little bit of money. And then you say, hey, I've been here for 6 months, man. Can I get a raise? No, you're going to, okay. You go to this guy. Hey, I have some skills. You want to hire me? Show me what you got. You show them, you're hired. The idea here is keep improving your skills, right? This is, I'm talking out, and you can do this while going to school. You all need a college diploma, okay? You all need to finish, not college, high school diploma. Just
Keep in mind that for all of you who have co-op, and your school actually has a pretty good co-op program,
yeah.
that you can actually ask to start learning about marketing. You can ask to work in a dental office. You can
That's
ask
really
that.
good.
That actually builds you to know what you're getting yourself into and to get that experience.
Yeah, so make sure, co-op, do something. That's your avenue in. And I'll tell you a little bit of secret. After co-op, the government has a program where you can take an application form to the company that you want to hire you and say, hey, hire me, but you don't have to pay me. The government will pay me. Anybody familiar with that program? Your teacher does, and he will tell you more about that later, right? But remember I told you, I'll tell each of you how you can make $20 for an hour of work today. You don't have to take the bus to get there, right? Anybody live in a house? Or a building, anything? Anybody know that there's like grass around the building. Anywhere you look up, you see grass, right? Does the grass need to be cut? Anybody can cut grass here? Let me see the hands up. For an hour of work, you don't need the lawnmower. Almost everybody who has a house have a lawnmower. If I'm a homeowner and I get a weekend and I work all week, I can pay a high school kid in my street to cut my grass. $20, they don't care. They work that in an hour. They don't have to dirty their skin, right? If you, I'm gonna challenge each of you. I want one of you or two. I did this in high school. I did this. I mowed the land of the people in my street and shoveled the snow. Fall and spring, I clean the grass. I even paint some old people's house in my street. They can't do it. They have money, but their kids are living far away. And so there is ways for you to make money. Just ask, don't be scared. Who cuts the grass? Anybody live in a house? Anybody do their own lawn mowing right now? Their own yard? Own yard? Yeah? Own yard? Wow, this is great. Do you get paid for this? Well, you shouldn't, because if you want pay, you're gonna pay your parents' rent. Like $500 a month or something. Okay, now, your neighbor, who cuts your neighbor's grass? Have you ever thought about that? On your next neighbor. Man, you make outside people move in on your turf? No.
It's like they call other people to do your lawn.
Okay, but do they know that you're available?
No.
How, okay. Marketer, how are they gonna know that you're available? Ask. Man, nobody, no adult can see a young high school kid come to their door and say no to them. It's like those little girls selling chocolates. I don't need chocolates, but you can't tell them no. Are you kidding me? I gotta give them their $2 or $5. Now, but you're not begging for donation. You're actually offering a service, right? No matter what, you can get that job. Guess what? Anybody willing to cut their neighbor grass for free right now? Who can do it? Who can do it for? Okay, not your neighbor. Well, your next neighbor, right? I'm not talking to the one guy next to you. I want you to learn how you can start making money in your area. My company is called Local Experts because I realized that if we work in our own area, you save transportation. You don't need a car to drive as far. You reach quick, right? If you're working for your neighbor, you just walk over here and you start working. If you're working an hour away, you have to drive an hour away or take the bus an hour away, right? See the benefit in that? Work in your environment. Start doing that. You can all make $20. There's a guy, Thomas Edison, the guy that invented the light. How many? Anybody? You think he did this in one day? We have a light with a switch right now, right? You know, guess how many times he failed before he made light? 100? More than 100. Give me some numbers. No right or wrong answer. 250 times. 500. More, it's higher. 1,000 times.
More than 9,999 times you got it wrong.
9,000?
Yeah, you try 10 times, 10,000.
Oh yeah, 10,000 times. 10,000 times, right? I guarantee you guys, we have light already. We don't need light no more. We need some just money right now, right? You guys are young, and you need to buy Nike shoes and video games and...
So here's the thing. So he said like lawn mowing. If you don't want to do lawn mowing, go to some of your people in the neighborhood and say, hey, you need help organizing stuff. I guarantee you there's a lot of people that have like closets that they haven't touched
or their garage.
And they just need to sort it out. And you need somebody to put it in piles for them, put it in boxes for them. They'll pay you for that, right? There's a lot of things that can be done that's very easy and simple in terms of just being resourceful. Like, go to your neighbors and be like, hey, do you have any clothes that you don't like that you want to get rid of? I'll take it out of your hands, right? Take the old clothes, sell them.
So this is your house. If you don't talk to your one neighbor, that's fine. Don't worry with that guy. How about this guy? How about this guy? How about this guy? You ask 5 on this side, right? You might, if you get one yes, that's $20 you never had, right? And here's how I do stuff. And you can also. an hour of your time, here's what I will do if I'm you. First you try to see if somebody wants, you go up to your neighbor and say, hey, it's summer, man, it's hot. You don't have to, I'm gonna cut my grass on, this is how you do it. I'm cutting my grass on Saturday. I'm gonna be dressed up already. Do you want me to cut your grass too? You don't even say money yet. That's all you ask them. You want me to do your grass too? I'm gonna be outside anyways, cut it. So you don't tell them now, you let them know Saturday you're gonna do it, right? And they're gonna be home, they can watch you, they feel like a boss, right? So you don't worry about that. Then they say sure. If they say sure, they're gonna say how much? Say, man, just give me like $20, right? And they say, nah, I'll do it myself. How much? Then you said to them, how much you want to pay? You get it? You say how much you want to pay. That's when they're like, oh, this is tricky. They would never say for free. They would say $5 the most, right? The least. Do it still for $5. Why? What's gonna happen here?
Well, next time they'll give you.
Yeah, and then you never go back. You're not gonna do it back. Then they start asking you because they feel like, oh, you get them in the habit of wanting to what? Not only that, the neighbor's gonna see that you are doing this guy a line. He's gonna say, hey, come here, come here, come here. Why are you doing this? Well, he's paying me $20. Oh, I'll pay you $20. Now they fight for you to do it, right? One Saturday you can cut 10 line. How much money is that? 10 and 20. $200. Do you see the magic there? At that rate, you become richer than your parents. You guys think that's funny? If you make $200 a week, you're almost richer than your parents. Why? They may make 5 or 6 or 700. Guess how much is their bill? 4 or 5 or 600. At the end of the week, most parents have $100 left in their name. You understand that? Do you guys understand?
Don't forget that what he's talking about is also getting paid in cash. So when you get paid in cash, you don't pay taxes.
Yeah, I don't want to tease them that too
Yeah,
much.
but
Yeah, it's not too legal to get paid in cash, but as students, that's not. Yeah.
No, because if they're earning under
Yeah.
7,600 a year anyhow,
Yeah.
then you don't. You
Right,
can say
right,
you earned
right.
it, but you
Right.
get money
No,
back
as
from
high
the
school
government.
kids, nobody's gonna check on you. But as this now, I want you to start out that way, right? And if your business is going good, connect with me, and I'll teach you how to make this into a real business. So how you can now buddy up and get people working for you. Now you're charging 20 to the homeowner to cut their grass, and you are paying one guy 15. How much are you making now? 5 by being the boss, right? That's $5. That's why I say when you get the first job, it's everything. Now you become a middleman. You want to be a middleman. That's how you create wealth. The job's going on. There's a man who needs his grass cut. There's a young person or employee who needs work. How do they connect? That's the magic. That's where marketing comes in, right? So you can't say, I want to be a big boss and own a company and never do it before. They're going to trick you. They're going to say, well, you see, Ray, this and this. No. If you don't want to do it, I do it myself. You understand? Go ahead.
Should you do it by yourself and get $20, or with a friend and get half but do it faster?
Same thing. So with a friend is good. Now you gotta be good with you and the friend has to have an understanding. A brother and sister or a friend is great. It's perfect. Now your business can get bigger. Now you get more when you go up to the door. 2 of you are coming up, so you're not scared of the old guy saying get out of here, right? There's 2 of you. Rejection is fine. If one guy say get out of here, say the guy who made light, God made the sun and all that, but the guy who made this light did it 10,000 times, right? If you wanna quit, when you have 10,000 no's, then quit, okay? Before that, I guarantee you're gonna get 1 yes. You're gonna get 1,000 yes, okay? The rule is, you guys are gonna see this. When you send out a resume, like all the other kids at grade 11 and 12, Forget that. I'm going to teach you how to create your own environment, create your own wealth, become your own boss, right? Just by doing that. You target the homeowner next to you. You sit and watch what they're doing. Like, you watch them. Don't play video games, guys. Come on. That's not going to make you money unless you create one, right? I never play video games. I'm outdoor, always watching. And you see, you watch their cars, man. It's in the driveway. Your parents' cars. Say, Mom, don't go through the drive-thru. It's $5. I'll wash the car. If you start, don't think $5 is a little bit. It's what comes from that $5. It's what you learn from it. Remember we said the example, if they say $5, still do it. Right? If you get somebody, and here's what you want to do. Somebody who has, if you want to take away a job, here's how you take away a job from a big landscaper. Right? Yes, you don't have you know they have money, right? Say, I want to try cutting your grass for free. And if you like it, you can tip me. You understand? That tip's going to be way more than your $20 you're expecting. Right? So you got to know who your client is and know what to say to them. That sounds good? And your idea is perfect. The more you can buddy up and do things together, is the better. I'll show you. I write a book by myself. I wrote this book by myself, right? Right? Yeah. I didn't sell a whole lot. The book I write for 20 people, 21 people, I sell a lot. Why? Because this is me selling 100 books by myself. 20 people selling 100 books. How much is that? 2,000 books. You understand? Now, when you do things together, I know school's going to say when it's test time, the teachers say, no working together during test time, right? But in the real world, you can work together. There's no teacher in the real world. You are your own teacher. You learn your new skills, right? But when you get up in that deal, you want to make sure your friend don't go back the next day and say, hey, I want to do it myself. You know, that's the only problem with deals, and then you might get vexed and you say, I'll never want to do that again. Never just get a new friend or do it yourself, right? So doing it together, you can now surface the whole street in one day, Saturdays, okay? Any question about that? Did I show you guys how you can make money today? Let me tell you about YouTube. Because, yeah, all of you guys don't want to write a book right now. If you do, that's great. You can. You really can write a book. And add me on Facebook and message me. I'll tell you how. Actually, we're launching our book and invite them to come. Me and your teacher are writing 2 books together. One, this is genius because one, we're teaching how to be entrepreneurs. And the other book, we're teaching how to get a great job. Because doctor, nurses, accountants, they still need jobs, right? Some high-paying jobs needs to be filled, right? People are still hiring. But I'm saying, if you want right now, as a high school kid, you don't have to worry about how old you are. Just be safe, okay? Make sure you don't grab a lawnmower and never use one before. So there's some things that comes around this, right? If you're in school, I'm sure, does the school have an auto shop? You go hang around there and you ask the teacher, they have lawnmowers in the auto shop. You say, hey, show me how to do this thing at lunchtime. That's what I did at lunchtime in my school. All the cool kids are in the cafeteria and this crew and that crew. I'm in the auto shop, eating with the auto teacher, fixing stuff, right? So I learned how to use lawnmower. Then one day we fixed this, we built a bike, like a gas driving bike. And one day, it's fixed, he gave it to me to drive around the school. The whole school came and watched me. So, I wasn't the coolest, I was a nerd in school, right? Or I'm not with the cool crew. But that day, I was the coolest guy. I'm the guy driving the bike that we made. Of course, I was in yearbook too. I wasn't hated. I was the photo editor in our yearbook class. If you guys, you're into marketing, get into yearbook, okay? If you get into yearbook, you're going to be a great marketer. Why? You know how to take pictures, right? Edit, design. Yearbook is great for that. If you're a marketer, you want to be a connector, you want to make collaboration, be in the yearbook. That teaches you a lot of stuff. So think about the things that you like the most and see what school offers you to be able to achieve that goal. Now, I told you about YouTube. You're going to take a while to get views, but you might get lucky. Create a YouTube channel. All you need is a Gmail email. A Gmail. Your name at gmail.com, and you get an email, right? And you go on YouTube.
I made my own band.
Yeah? You,
Like,
for YouTube or Facebook?
yeah, like I did it, I was like, I just did it as a hobby, and then I ended up, I was like, when I made the name, and then the actual picture, I was like, but the background is kind of, you know, like, it's just a color, right? So then I learned how to do it myself, like making the banner, and I use the Adobe, and then I have to get like the numbers right, and then the frame, and I have to.
Yes, yeah, that little cutout. I want to see your work. You might get a job. I might be hiring you right today with that skill. I need that all the time. Design banner. Like all this stuff needs to be designed on YouTube, on Facebook. They're a different size, and I want to see your skills on that. Business cards need to be designed, right? If you have,
That's easy.
yeah, okay.
My mom works with the school, and then I make her business cards for her.
Excellent. You have a job already. Let's talk before I leave. Like a real job, like paid to do. So now I'll give you the option. Do you want to be my employee, which means I pay you a certain amount, at least minimum wage per hour to do the work, and say, okay, maybe next 2 hours I expect this as you're working, as your assignment, or you can say, Ray, I'll design this card for $10, $20. You can. That makes you an entrepreneur. So our relationship changed. There's either an employee relationship or a contractor relationship. So there's options. There's not just everybody seeking a job. Question? You own merchandise? Like what? Like sweaters and shoes. You see I'm wearing my name? That's awesome. I do need your help also. That is great, man. I want to see your channel. You have to monetize it. How much views do you have total?
I'm not sure, but I'll go check.
No, I want to check your channel. Pull it up. You have it?
Not now because kind of out of battery, but I'll tell you later.
No, you can be YouTube send me 300, 400, 500 every month. You understand? I did this video and that's what. What's your name again?
Stefan.
Stefan. So this guy, he figured out the YouTube thing, right? I'm only here for an hour or two and I'm gone, right? You can connect with me if you want. But he, connect with him, man. He's in your class. A break time, guys. Think creatively, right? It's 5,000 views is huge for a YouTube channel. Why? Because who owns YouTube? Anybody know? Who owns YouTube?
It's a partnership, bro. It's not just one person.
Google, you know thing named Google? Any question you want asked in the world, Google knows, right? Google knows. Everybody, you Google stuff? Yeah? So when you Google YouTube, Google own YouTube. So guess what YouTube do? Guess what Google do? Say, hey, see what Stefan is saying about this. Don't worry about all the other people. See what Raymond is saying. Why? They're promoting their own product. YouTube is a Google product. So when you Google something, it shows up what YouTube is saying, right? So you want to get on YouTube. Marketer guy, you got to get on YouTube. Why? If you Google my name, this name here, you will see all the pages all me. Because Google knows me. It shows everything about me. My Facebook, my Instagram.
You're the only person with it.
Yes, it goes for pages, right? And most of the pages are my videos on YouTube. And if you guys want to get into warehousing, I did this stuff to go after money. Do you guys understand this? I did this because I wanted $3 more, $5 more, $10 more. 10 years passed, I drive excavator. Do you guys think that's cool? Like excavators on construction site. You know how much an excavator operator makes? $40 an hour. 40 an hour. Sounds big, right? I made $40 an hour. My paycheck every week was $2,000. Overtime, how much is overtime for $40? You know what overtime is? Time and a half. I'm making $60 an hour on overtime. Guess what? I had a boss. I have some supervisor. Hey, you effing whatever, do it this way. I get fed up with that after a while, right? You don't want, and then what I have to do, I have to keep doing this job every day. Wake up 5 in the morning, be on the job site for 10, 12 hours a day. I get fed up. Some people can like it, right? But the world is changing very quickly. Yes, do a job, but start creating something that's yours. That's your piggy bank, right? The book, I create books. So later on, you know, I own this book, the rights to this book for my lifetime. Nobody can do anything I write in this book. Anybody else copy this, they'll get in trouble. Because I own the copyright. This is creating intellectual property. This is a property. I brought my ideas together, I put it in a book, and now I own the content. Now somebody go and say, okay, I'm gonna cheat this whole thing here and put it in their book. They'll have to pay me for that, right? Now, till I die, I own this. Plus 70 years after I die. You guys understand this?
Yeah.
This is like, I own something till after I'm dead. Well, my kids and my company, yeah. Is that wild or what? That's why I'm doing books. That's why I'm doing, YouTube will never stop paying me. Because YouTube don't know if I'm dead or alive. I have a bank account there and they keep putting money. For over a year, I haven't put up a new video. So you guys have a strength that adults don't have. You know how to use your phone, right? When I grew up, a phone had a little antenna. Anybody know a phone had antennas here? You guys remember that? Well, I grew up in Guyana. It's a third world country. You are? Yeah? Yeah, in the countryside, right? And there's cell phone towers. Right now you can look outside, there's lots. In Guyana, you don't see them. They're far away. Sometimes you don't get signal. In some areas, you have to climb up a tree to get signal. You guys understand this? Yeah. You guys believe this? I have to climb up a tree to get signal. Right? Now, we have phones. How much is an iPhone these days? Like $1,000, right? Or $1,500. I have this.
Fair question.
1 minute and let's say 20 seconds. 1 minute and 20 seconds. How long is that? We can stay quiet for that long, right? I charge people how much? How much? How much is that? 2,000. Why? I know how to edit. I go, well, that's the finished product. I spend like 10 hours to do it, right? Because why? I have to get the video of them, I have to edit them, I have to put it in a certain way. But 10 hours for $2,000, how much? Maths people, who doing math here? Let's see if they'll get credit for this. If I make, these guys, I'm the boss, they're looking for me to do this job for them, right? They pay me $2,000 to make a video that's 1 minute and 20 seconds. I spend 10 hours to do it. How much an hour do I get paid? I made the numbers easy, guys. Let me show you. We got to teach you guys some math here now. Easy math. Easy math. Easy math. I'm not a math. Watch how magic happens. You think about all the numbers and money, and you're gonna get it right. Or sounds good? So I make 200 an hour without working for anyone. I have so much work that I can't handle it. I have other work I'm doing, right? I won't find different companies. Yeah.
I have a question. What video software do you use to edit your videos?
You can use, for starters, there is, you have an iPhone? iMovie is great.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I use iMovie. iMovie and Photoshop and InDesign. So, but you can make this, but there's just a little bit of a strategy and psychology that comes with these videos, right? Let me see if I can show you one
Will we
quickly.
show it on a laptop?
Oh, sure. Yes.
Because then I can project it.
Yes.
See it.
Yeah, let me show you one. Let's see if you all can do this. Okay. Put your hand up if you participated. Let's see how much magazines we have. You didn't get nothing yet to participate. No, if you don't have anything yet. Don't have anything right now. Who don't have? Don't have some other stuff. I don't know if I can give you guys money. I'm gonna give you $5 for lunch because I didn't bring enough, right? No. And you see why? Here. What are you gonna do with your money? What are you gonna do with your money? No, you can't exchange $5 for the money. Somebody don't like my magazine, man. Come, I'm here teaching you how to make $20 this afternoon. How to make money on YouTube.
Exactly.
Come on, it's a knowledge. I just wanted you to take home something. Okay, look at one of the videos that I created. Special, unique way to tell your story of struggle, success, and then you take yourself out of it, and then what are your secrets to your success? So, because if I can do it, you can do it.
The most inspiring to myself and to others there. I saw everybody's face light up.
I just want to thank Raymond for touching my life, my spirit. Just being in his presence has been such a blessing on my life. I can't wait to get through the entire book.
It's a handbook to becoming the authority. Do you see the word author and the word authority?
It tells you never judge a book by its cover.
So, if you want to be an artist, you have to be an author. Simple. And a speaker and a mentor. If you don't have the base and the foundation, being an author gives you credibility. Being on stage gives me visibility. If I have no book, what's my business being on stage? How long is this video? Anybody like it? 1 minute 25 seconds, $2,000. That's how much it costs to make this. This is how much I charge people to do that. But it's like 10. So think about if you got a minimum wage job, $14 an hour. Yeah. How long will it take you to make $2,000? And keep in mind you're paying taxes on it too. Yeah. So you're losing, like let's say, for every $14 an hour you make, you only make $10 an hour after your taxes. Right? Is that cool? So I'm not telling you that to show off. I started the story by telling you start small. Right? There's things that are happening. There's things that you can make money on. that you're not realizing because nobody else is telling you this, right? And you see, his neighbor has landscapers coming in. These guys comes in with cars, trailers. Cars cost money, trucks cost money, they cost fuel. They have to drive all around the city to get there, right? If you, all you do is roll over the driveway and you're ready to work, right? So make sure, now when you're mowing your own lawn, make sure, when you're mowing your parents' lawn, right? Make sure you do it really nice now. Make sure this is your lawn, right? This is your sample work. You get it? You can't just do your lawn anyhow and the neighbor's gonna be like, what the hell is he doing? So if the land takes 1 hour to mow, like to cut the grass, you have lots of houses in the street, and that's where you start. Don't try, the building has a different system, they have big people, big companies that come and do it. So go with the homeowners, all right? Did I give you guys enough information today how you can make money now? Like create a YouTube channel, like this is a YouTube channel. And when people view it and view it and view it, Google starts putting ads on it. This is one of my channels. Let me show you my other channel.
30 seconds counts as one view, right?
Sorry?
30 seconds counts as one view.
I think like 5 seconds left to stay on here. Look at my channel here. How many subscribers? Oh, that's a nice number, guys. 9,900. Oh, it's
How many views?
2 million.
You can maths class. Let me hear these numbers. 2 million views, right? This is YouTube. It means people Google this and want to watch this. And some of the comments underneath, people are like, hey man, thank you. Because of your video, I have a job. Right? One guy, Christmas time, hear what this guy told me. See if you guys can handle this. He said, Raymond, you made my children Christmas bright. Is that deep or what? You know what he's telling me there? He said because of my videos, he learned, he got a job because watching my training videos, right? So it's not about, it wasn't about money. I didn't. I saw your video on YouTube. A guy came in to work in the warehouse and told me he knows me. I said, you really? He said, I see your video on YouTube. I watch your video, learn to operate. I came into my warehouse and like that was different, man. That was next level. Yes, question.
Do you have a MacBook?
Yeah, I have a MacBook Pro.
Yeah, it's the same mic. If you have the same iCloud, you can just get it from your MacBook. So all the videos on your iPhone.
Right.
MacBook, right?
Yeah. Now Apple device, it's on all of my phones and computer and everything.
But for Android, you can also. Man sang because I got high. No? That's the only way I know Beanie Man.
Trying to show you guys. Okay, look at a quick one of me operating Escovitch. So what's happening here right now? What's this? An ad.
So they're making money right
Truck drivers make a lot of money. $25 an hour is a lot of money. Excavator operator, $40 an hour, a lot of money. Why I tell you this? Yeah, you can make a lot per hour. I spent 10 years of my life going to make more and more and more. But I'm only thinking per hour. There's only so much hour in a day. Till I started to thinking, how can I make money while I sleep? How can I make money on vacation? And am I doing that today?
Yeah.
My YouTube video. When somebody in India or Africa or the UK watch my video, I'm sleeping. When it's nighttime there, it's daytime here, right? And somebody's always watching. Somebody's buying my books on Amazon. Yeah? But that's big picture stuff. So start right now with controlling your street. You don't want other landscape people coming in your street, man. You do what you gotta do to own your street, right? Spend a lot of time cutting the grass. Cut it every week, because it's advertisement, right? For your neighbors. Buddy up with your friends.
Other things, again, there's a lot of clothes that go to donation. There's a lot of people that have messy brews, messy storage. They need to clean it. Like if you live in a house, usually you have like a cold room, like a cellar, like somewhere where you keep food or whatever. Probably hasn't been cleaned for years. Like, hey, I clean it out for you. I'll organize it for you. Right? Easy money can be made. Right? Kids. I'll babysit your kids if you want, because you guys are of age now to babysit.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole
14.
other, I thought they need a license for that.
It's preferred to have the license.
Oh,
but
if you're a
you
family, if it's your family member, yeah. Make sure you're not playing video game and on your phone while you babysit somebody's kid and let them eat something and choke and you go to jail, right? There's 3 things I want to leave you with before I leave today. 3 things to take away is, anybody know what credit score? Three things I want to talk to you about, and then I'm off. I have lots to do. Okay? That's one thing is credit score. Anybody ever heard of that? Why I want to talk to you about this stuff? Why? Because, yeah.
Your work, whenever you do things in the future, that's what the results are.
This is the only 3 things. If you want a job, if you want to start your own company, if you want a reference, for you to have a quality of life, these 3 things will matter. Why I want to tell you, this one stays on your record for 7 years. You understand? This, you can screw up today, and it stays there for 7 years. You guys understand that? That's why. Makes you a slave to the system. You understand? If you don't have a good credit score, you can't buy a car. You can't buy a house. Even if, you understand? They're holding you down. Now, driving record. This stays on your, depending on what it is, 5 to 10 years. Okay? If you drive a car and go over 50 kilometers per hour, let's say the highway is 100 and you do 150, you end up having a criminal record. A criminal record sends you to jail, and it stays on your record forever. Because you're under 18, many things would not show up on your criminal record after you're 18. Right? You want to be a responsible individual. Why till 18 years? The government understand that maybe kids are not always in the right thinking and you're not developed enough to understand certain things. But then they don't teach you at 18 that, hey, listen, you are responsible for your life now, right? So I'm going to tell you, in case I don't see you between now and you're 18, start being responsible for your life from now, right? Start making money today. Employ yourself. Do some job, not a job, but start going to people. Going to businesses. Go to a business owner, a small business in the plaza and say, hey, who's doing your Facebook stuff? Your Facebook ads. You guys can learn about this easily. You know how to do Facebook. Most of the business owners are old people and they don't understand even how to operate Facebook, right? You know how to create designs, business cards for them. I'll create your business cards. You say, okay, well, it's $100 for your design, for my design, sir. Do you want it? Or you tell them before. Say, hey, I'll create and bring business card for you. You don't have to pay me now when I bring it. You go with the design one day and say, okay, I designed it. You like the design? Give me my $100. You got your $100 for your design. Say, how many you want? 200 cards? You pay Vista Print $10 or $20 and you go charge the guy $100 again. You just made $200, right? Well, your expense is a little bit because you have to pay Vista Print to mail it to you. The business owner don't care. They make that in 2 hours or 1 day, right? They don't have the time. They don't understand what to do. You start being, you have all the tools right now to be your own boss, marketer, and people who create business cards. Don't stop with your parents, right? And you don't have to spend any money. Spend your time in doing it. Yes.
What if you what if you can offer them to make personal stamps as well?
Well, that gets. Well, who's going to supply this? Mr. Brent also. Well, you want to go see. That's a great question. Why? You got to get in. Get in. Most of them want business cards or flyers. Say, hey, do you have any promotion this week? How do people walking in your stores going to know? Design a flyer. Start with the easy, cheap things, right? That's when you start getting the land mowing business, they don't care. They're gonna tell you, hey, my sister lived down the street. She wants you to go cut her grass now too, right? Soon you're gonna have a good problem. Why? You can't even handle all this work you're having, right? Then what you do? You start raising your price a little bit, and then you start employing other people to do the work.
So, just Raymond, let me add to that too. So, in your case, if you have a good color laser printer at home, or printing in color that is relatively cheap, right? Print it home. Then you don't have to pay Vista Print the expenses. But what Raymond's saying, like if you go to the plaza here where you guys grab lunch, right? The shawarma pizza place there, for example, right? They're not really like, let me advertise kind of mindset because they've been there for so long, the community knows who they are, right? But if you're like, what if I made you flyers and I gave it at Noonbrook? Because the kids at Noonbrook might not necessarily be coming here all the time unless they live around here. Right, so if you're giving flyers to the school and kids are ordering pizza or skip the dishes, Uber from them, they're getting money, right? So for them to spend $100 on you, it's a no-brainer for them.
It's easy.
Because just on Uber meals throughout the year, they're probably going to make a few $1,000s, right? So $100 is nothing, right? The idea is that you have to kind of take a look at like Tim Hortons is huge. They have big advertising money. Right? But the little pharmacy there doesn't. Right? So if a kid comes and says, hey, I can create some flyers, I can create some store labels for you guys or whatever.
And I did this. I did it. My first job, I was 16 years old. In grade 12, I had $15,000 in my bank account. That sounds like a lot. Why? You guys right now, I'm adults don't tell you this. You guys think you're not worth a lot. You're worth more than the adults. Why? Adults has mortgage, car payment, bills. You guys are free. This age, you have the manpower, you have the brains, you have the muscle, and you're not using it, right? When you get to like 19, 20, you're gonna be like, Mom, I don't care about this or that. But then they say, get out of my house. Help them out, right? Your parents, you guys know how expensive you are? Like,
So the average kid up until the age of 18 costs parents between $750,000 and $1.5 million.
yeah, a lot of money.
From the age of being born to 18, you cost your parents about $1 million.
You guys are laughing. It is
Because
true.
think about it this way: your clothes, your shoes, your food. If you do any sports and they take you to that, or you do any extracurricular activity,
Baby
piano,
formula,
music, whatever,
Pampers.
right?
Like, I have a 4-month-old child right now. She's expensive. Like, and the thing is, one parents, right? So now, what if? So what if your parents are not here anymore? How will you survive, right? Somebody lost their parents and he's still making it, right? You have to pretend that if your parents is not here, can you make this happen, right? You're an adult on your own. You can't go back in your mom's belly and cry, right? Or you can't be a child anymore. You have to take responsibility for your life, and you determine what your life will become as an adult. If any loner in here, or you're a loner, you don't have too many friends, raise your hand, man. It's a good thing. I'm a loner. Guess what? Being a loner is great, because when you follow the whole crowd and the whole videos on YouTube, Google puts, you see Google is working for me. Google puts an ad on the video. I don't even take care of that. All they do is send me money every month in my bank account. Is that cool? And there's nothing stopping you from at least doing the YouTube, right? And I'm gonna check your channel. Maybe you have over 1,000 subscribers?
Not yet.
Work on that. You need 1,000 subscribers. The views are good. Keep uploading. Once you have 1,000 subscribers, you have 20 here. Say, hey man, you guys help me out. Just subscribe. You don't have to watch my video. Just subscribe, you know? Right? And if all of you have a YouTube channel and you all subscribe to yourself, you all have 20.
But they give you a 5-star rating.
Oh, you're teaching them this hard stuff? Don't teach them this hardcore stuff. No, do the work good properly. Don't teach them that yet, Joseph. Joseph, show you guys how to get good rating. Okay, so.
But you just said the same thing, because if you guys have subscribed,
Yeah,
you have friends, it's the same conversation.
Yeah, do it yourself. Yeah, that's hard. We're on live camera, Joseph. We don't teach them that stuff yet on camera. When I was working for my first job, when I made 15 grand, is because anybody heard of M&M meat shops? M&M meat shops. It's like a food store to sell frozen food. It's pre-cooked already. That was my first job. In the I live in Rexdale, Alden Mall. I went to West Humber, and that was my first.
when they have promotion, guess what I do? When all the other employees sign out at 9 p.m., sometimes I sign out at 12. Why? I make, while I'm at work, I go on the computer and create a banner and say $20 for chicken wings or something, right? And I send it to the big bosses, and they say, yeah, we like it. Guess what? I take a scotch tape, print out 200, walk around the whole block, all the bus stops, and paste it up all night. 1 a.m. I'm home. I just create, I was who are coming to us anyway. You want to give sales to new clients. And I walk around at night, all the bus stops, and paste it up. And I was making, from 9, 10, 11, 3 extra hours. 11 something was, 3 extra hours, 11 something, that's like say, 11, 3, $34. I was making an extra $34 walking around the block. See that? You can work for a company and still come up with great ideas and tell them, just keep coming up with ideas, right? I did that. You don't need to do that now, man. I want you guys to learn how to don't have a boss. Do your own thing, right? Like becoming a dentist, yes, you got working for you. Go to you have the time, you're walking around anyways, go to the store. Go to McDonald's, not the big stores, okay. Don't go to McDonald's and the big guys. They have a whole company to do that for them. You're going to the little stores. There's don't go to the franchise, right? They have a whole big department just for marketing. Don't go to them. Why advertise? You're going to spend a lot to advertise on Instagram and Facebook. You don't need that. You do what you have right now as your strength. When you go up to a business owner and say, hey, I'm still in high school, but I'd like to work for you part-time, or help you out. Get you more clients. Every company needs more clients. Marketing is huge, right?
Right, so since I had some conversations, right, since I know some of the colleges, how many of you go to, like, let's say, to get some jerk chicken or Jamaican patties?
Okay,
and, like,
I'm gonna have to leave now. If you said jerk chicken, I'm hungry.
Right? Go to them. They're usually small businesses.
Yes.
They're not franchises. They don't really understand marketing. They understand they got good chicken.
Yeah.
You create a poster for them. You create something outside that they can put outside the door to get people to come in. Right? They'll pay you for that. Right? Vietnamese food. A lot of the Vietnamese, especially the really good ones, are the ones that look like they're in the closet kind of thing. Like the really good Vietnamese restaurants are not the ones that are in the mall. Like you go to
like some office building, you go in there and say, hey, where do you guys get food from? You know there's a nice place over there. Skip the Dishes does that. Uber does this. So think about what the big company are doing and see how you can beat the big companies. Because you have more strength than them. You don't have to advertise. You don't need to pay for office. You don't need to pay for employee. You don't need a vehicle. You don't need a lawnmower. Right? You can beat all the companies in your street.
So this is what Raymond's saying. So, for example, and how many of you have relatives or know people that are in old age home? There is a market there, for example, in terms of that. Like, take a look at things that you guys do, right? If you have, okay, you know, like even for your phones, like you don't go to the mainstream store to buy it. You're like, I got over here, I advertise for you. I do this for you. Let me help you. Can you teach me how to fix the screens for you guys, and I'll maybe work for you, right? And then once you learn how to fix screens, because you kids crack screens like there's nobody's business. Like new screen. Oh, I just cracked it. Ooh, I just cracked it, right? Pacific Mall charges $70 to $150 to fix a phone, depending on the phone, right? So if you know how to do it, if you go to a store and be like, can I work for you? Can I help you? And they teach you how to fix the screens, you can charge $50 and just do it in your school and you'll make money.
Yeah.
For example, right?
Because the administration.
How many times do you kids break their phones?
So you guys have certain powers adults don't have, right? You may think you're locked in school right now and you can't leave if you want to, or you want to skip. Why skip? You're skipping out on a great opportunity, right? The whole idea of being successful is always open your eyes.
Other people too, right? So Raymond and I are a good example. Raymond's got this social media stuff figured out. I'm kind of a little bit of that. I know I need it, but I don't know how to make the good videos. So I come and I talk to him, I go, okay, can we do this together? And then if you're doing this together, you do the videos.
Because
right?
he doesn't want to pay me the $2,000, you understand? Just see no, he's bartering. This is next level. He has a skill that he's a teacher. I don't know, English is not my greatest language. I'm writing books, just so you guys know, you don't really need English to write your book. Because there's editors, right? This book, I wrote this book, let me tell you guys a secret that will blow your mind. When I say I write this book, I did not write this book. Do you guys understand that? I did not sit on my computer and write any one of these words here. But it's my book, all the words are my words. How did I make that happen? No, every word is my word, but I didn't write. I'm working, I'm writing another book.
Right, but this is what I said. Stefan asked, can you partner up with friends? The answer is yes, you can partner up with friends, but know what you're good at, know what your friend is. So if you're both doing lawns, and you go, okay, we're going to mow 10 lawns on a Saturday, we split the money, you're both better off than you started.
No, and then
right?
you're tired, plus, so one of you do the gas, you rest. No, but I tell you about starting these business. I didn't tell you guys about that's the biggest no-no, because you can't come back from that. You're injured, right? You chop a leg off, you can't get a leg back. And I tell, in construction, I was the guy walking around and see, construction guys like to do whatever they want. My responsibility is safety, so when I go around, I stop telling them wear their glasses. I say, hey, Canadian Tire, stop selling eyes, buddy. What are you gonna do if you lose yours? Then they're like, oh, okay. Smart guy, they call me. And then they put their glasses on, right? So your safety comes first. follow these three things, Google them, research them. Don't get anywhere close. Like when you get a credit card, when you get older, don't max it out. If you max out your $200 credit card, how is the bank going to trust you to give you $2,000? How is the bank going to trust you to give you $20,000? How is the bank going to trust you to say, okay, you buy that car and drive around, and we'll pay for it, and you pay us back? How's the bank going to say, okay, you buy this $1 million house, we'll pay for it, and you pay us monthly? The only way the bank don't know each of us. This is a big city, right? There's a system called credit score. So now every time so they keep track of each person. So if you have a good score, you can buy $1 million house with $20,000. Is that cool? That's where magic happens. That's where the most wealthy people in this world create their wealth. They only save 20 grand. Meanwhile, if we're buying Jordans and video games every day and want to buy a Range Rover and we're working minimum wage, does that make sense? All the money goes into the Range Rover right away, right? Obama, great lady, right? She wrote a book called Becoming, and she says, don't ever say this is who you are forever. You're always becoming and developing and becoming somebody better. For instance, when you were 10 years old, you remember, what was the cool thing at 10 years old? Lego. Let me hear you guys say it. Lego. Lego. Pokemon.
Sleep bands. These strings you put on your hands.
Oh really? Sleep hands. Basketball. It's still cool, man. We won the championship. TV. Okay, so that's 10 years ago. When you were 5, that's when you were 10. When you were 5 years, what was cool? Tell me.
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
SpongeBob.
Okay, let's play with toy cars, right? No, but as time progresses, we like different things, right? And not only are we growing in age, but the world around us is changing. Because 10 years ago, everybody didn't have data, like a lot of high-speed data to go live all the time, right? Now we can do that. So you have to change with your environment. Always seeing what's going on out there. Now technology is taking over. Right? Anybody want to be work in the bank as a teller? I love this class. Machine and take a piece of paper from a machine. He tells me I should do that. Here we have a human being, a man that went to school and college and need his job and tell me, go talk to that robot over there and they're going to do what I can do for you faster. Does that make sense? The system even get the guy who's working there to tell you there's a better system. And I said, man, I like to talk to people. And that's what I told him. I like to talk to people. The next time I went into the bank, guess what? I see a notice. The bank closing in 2 weeks. Did the bank go bankrupt here? banks go bankrupt? No, they own all the. I was a kid. I didn't get a phone until I was 18 years old. Are you just kidding me?
So, let me ask you guys this.
A
How many of you guys love quizzes? Show of hands. Like, when a teacher gives you a quiz, right? How many of you love Kahoot? Now, what's Kahoot? It's a quiz, but it's on your phone,
But it depends.
I didn't know that.
right? Huh?
If it's a quiz that, like, you know, it's actually interesting, yeah.
Fair enough, but most kids get really excited when there's going to be a Kahoot quiz and you guys compete against each other or do it online together kind of thing, right? So, perfect example of how in teaching, something as simple as Kahoot can make boring quiz to I beat your score quiz kind of thing, right? So just thinking about that. That's, huh?
Is that how credit score is?
I'm not talking the ones that have a few million. So in Canada, to be considered wealthy, you have to have at least $10 million. If you have 9.9999 million, you're not wealthy, you're rich. Okay? Now here's the thing. People that have 10 million, like, look at me, I got 10 million. People that are worth 100 million will never tell you how much they're worth.
And let me brag about it, but there's something, when he says 10 million, it does not mean, I guarantee you, they don't have 10 million in cash sitting in a bank account. You know what that means? They're gather your money, save your money. When you have 20, 40, 100 grand, you don't need that to be sitting in your bank account. Don't worry, you'll find better things to do with it, like buy a property, right? Because property is an asset that goes up in value. A Range Rover, I go in the dealer, buy a Range Rover for 100,000, I drive it out, it's only worth 80 grand. If I try to sell that back, if I do a U-turn, I sign the paper, drive it out, come back. Hey, I don't want it anymore. Okay, we'll pay you 80 grand for it. Brake's gotta change, brake, this gotta, you understand? It's just losing money. That's why I don't want you guys to buy cars right now, right? Save that money up. Take the, you guys get around for free with the TTC. You guys are lucky, man.
No,
Holy
you
shit.
get a rate, you don't get it for free.
You know?
You just get a discount.
Oh, kids. The house goes up 1.2 million. In 1 year, it went 200,000. In 1 year, the Range Rover drops like 20–30%. You understand the difference in a car and a house? One is losing value and the other is gaining value. And so you want to get in the mindset of owning. The rich people don't want you to own. They want to own everything. They want you to live in an apartment building and pay rent every month so they can buy more. That's why you don't get taught what are credit score, right? They have a great credit score. Driving record. The insurance company don't want to teach you this. Why? Because why? They don't trust me. They don't know me. I never drive. They don't know if I'm gonna go kill somebody, and then they have to pay a big amount to the person, right? But they're like, oh, this guy Raymond, you know what? Yeah, he's not gonna cost us a lot of money. Let's just start. Every year they take money off. Now, if I was to get a speeding ticket in one of those 10 years, they say, hey, this guy is risky. This guy, he might kill somebody soon. They're gonna jack my insurance up right now. You guys understand how it works? So don't let let's right now, you and your girlfriend have a fight. I don't know if you have a girlfriend or anything. You and your girlfriend have a fight, right? And you are pissed off, right? And you throw your phone, break it. Oh, well, you can buy one for $1,000 again. Work 2 months and buy one next one. But you get on the road and you speed because you're not in your right mind, right? You're angry, right? You're taking it out of the road. I'm moving away from you. Boom, you get caught with company say, hey, every year they run your check. Every year they run a check. Say, oh, you made a big problem here. You either pay this much or we don't want you. Guess what? You think you're going to switch for a better one? They run your check, they see it, and charge you more. So you understand how one little fight can end up ruining your life for like 10 years? Right? So when you're angry with people, and your vision for what you want to do, right? But no matter what you want to do, if one of these are messing up, they're going to last a long time, right? 7 years, lifetime, that's a long time. What can you guys do today when you leave? Tell me an idea. You don't have to do it. It'll be great if you do it. Tell me an idea, any wild thing you can do to make 20 bucks today. Tell me how you guys are going to make $20 today. Today means today. You can mow a lawn. And that will result in you're going to run this garage sale for them, and you want, if they sell $1,000, you want 200. You say, I want 20%. You know what? You guys know how to bargain for percent? If it's 1,000, 20%, it's $200.
We got about 5 minutes. School's done at 5.
Oh, sounds good. I think they want to stay for night school.
No, that starts in September, my friend.
So you can help merchandising. Or babysit. Oh, walk the dog! That is wild! That's a fun job. Babysit. Cleaning hotel. Maybe go at homes first because hotel has so much different rules. This is a cleaning job is a big job.
I'll do it.
We're doing it for $5.
I'll do it for $5.
You're cleaning this class for $5?
I'll do it for free.
No, you have to clean the class.
I'll do it for less.
No, I want the service.
Oh.
Wait till when your teacher comes.
Okay. So
You're gonna clean the class for $5.
I'm gonna do it for free as a demo, and then I'm gonna come back. And then I'm gonna get it.
I almost look at this. He was gonna.
You're not getting this back.
He's doing marketing. You see, he learned a skill there, right? This guy's a great guy. Great guy. Like, line up the chairs. You gotta get the broom because you got $5.
Yeah.
Let's make the class really nice. Get started casually. That's a gift to this great guy. Come on. We can pick up the big things. Pick up the big things. And somebody's gonna sweep it. Pick up all the big things. All the big things.